Okay, let's give it a start. I hope we have got everyone who can join today, but for rest, I think what I'll do, I'll just record this meeting and just put it up for the community. Are you able to hear me properly? Because it keeps on saying me there's some network problem at my end.
Yes, because you muted us, I believe.
Yeah. Is is it better now? Oh, yeah. Are you guys muted? 1 minute, let me just check. You should be able to unmute yourself. Are you not able to unmute yourself?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
great, great.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, that's great. Great to see you. I think it's our second meetup and great to see Abdullah again. Let's do a quick round of like just let know each other and a little bit about ourselves because this journey is going to continue hopefully for next few weeks at least, if not months. So it would be better to know each one and then we can progress. And I have a little bit of after that we can just do a little bit of a progress update and show you around the SOP. And then yeah, we'll take it further. So I'll start and then I'll pass over to someone. So I think you already know me, but from a career background, I do have my 9 to 5 job where I do work as a contractor, mostly in the banking sector and insurance sectors. This is more of my hobby, and I started the YouTube probably a year back, but the sole purpose was to create a community rather than create more YouTube subscriber. So I tried, I think, a few of the other methods like Discord and Patreon, but I really did not find a way to create a more engaged community back then. So finally got the CRM, then launched this Not Together Club, and it's really growing unexpectedly. I like a good way. I mean, because I think we have got like 300 members now in what few weeks, 4 or 5 weeks that I've launched. That's massive. I mean, I have really not expected to have that many members joining in. Thanks to you guys. And this is where I always wanted to have launch my own like course which should be a bit different than traditional course where you just get the knowledge. I wanted to create a course which will take you through journey. I wanted to create the course so that you would take action, or whoever would take the course that would take action, because that's what I miss whenever I have taken any course really. So hopefully we will know a lot better each other, plus whatever content that I'm going to create. And in this course, I think the reason I have opened this up for around 20-25 members is because so that you can also contribute to the course with the different tests and your inputs and everything, so that this becomes really the best course online that anyone can take. But yeah, in short, that this is me. I'll probably hand over to Abdullah. You can introduce yourself and we'll go.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for the last meeting. It's good to see you again, Mr. Avijit. And it was really, I think it was very, very myself. And obviously, as you guys know, my name is Abdullah Boaisha, correct? And I've actually been in the service industry for I think about 20 years. And now I'm trying to actually launch an app because I'm getting older and older. So obviously I cannot do the hard job I used to do when I was younger, when I can clean 20 buildings, and which I actually did 20 buildings for many years. The thing is that when you get older, you don't have that energy. So I was thinking, okay, how can I basically build something that would enable me to take the knowledge I have and share it with others, and they can find valuable. And obviously that is where my journey of software development, trying to learn software for about 2.5 years. And then I finally, thanks to God, stumbled upon Mr. Avijit's channel when I was looking for how to build AI agents, because the video he launched basically where you can cut down cost for WebRTC and all this stuff using WebRTC. It's an ingenious way, and how much he was giving in the community really blew me away. I said, whatever it costs, I will join, right? So I was very surprised. I think the last time I told him, hey, your price is too low, sir. You have to increase it because you're giving forward to learning from Mr. Avijit, and also working with the rest of the members. I think we come with different backgrounds. So it would be awesome to be able to learn and share our experiences, and also when we're launching, probably someone have that's kind of for me.
That's great. Do you like to nominate anyone?
Okay.
Well, it's going to be
thank you.
Piotr then.
Yes, I'm going to take my microphone. No? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Thank
you
you.
now.
I was muted. Sorry. So I'm 62 now, and I'm still also looking for something to do at that age. For 30 years, I've been running my own company, small business rather, with my wife, advertising magazines around our city, around 90 copies each month for 30 years, 90,000, I believe. Yeah,
Wow.
and for last 6 years operation, but I'm not very happy with this. It's much more safer job, but doing something more and to learn something. I did several websites for my clients and also a few Android apps. Very simple one, web view apps that you can display the website as an app in Android system, and it's very very special, and that's why I decided to take the course. Also, I can see that there is a big impact on being active here, and it's very important for me because I sometimes lose my motivation and I need. Okay, and I hope to take as much as possible here. Thank you.
That's great, Peter. Nice to hear that all your experiences. Legend, do you want to quickly introduce, and then we can start? Can you hear us, Legend? No, I think you probably are. You're not muted. I don't see you're muted. I think your headphone is probably not picking up. Don't worry. If you want to, maybe just put it in your message, and that should be okay. If you can just type, it's okay. Take your time, or you can introduce into the community, as I've said, using Loom or something. My internet is showing a bit terrible, and one of the main problem that happened is my Mac actually crashed. So all I had to do is move every stuff to this Windows machine, which is really a bit crappy, and my internet is also not showing that good. Hopefully you are able to hear me and you are able to see through the stuffs that I'm gonna share. But yeah, if you face any problem, please let me know either in the chat or in the like, just unmute yourself. You will just see my screen?
Yes, can I believe I can.
Okay, great.
I can, but it looks like a loop.
Yeah, because I'm just sharing this same meeting window. That's why it's a loop. So I'll just go back to the main windows. Okay, before I start, I really want to be a bit apologetic or be a sorry bit, because I should have sent you the strategy and the SOP by now. That was the plan last week, that I'll create the first two chapters and send you the SOP and publish the course, like the first two chapter of the course before this meeting. But unfortunately the Mac crashed. Loom has stopped working, where I used mainly Loom for recording, so that didn't work, so I have to move everything to this Windows PC. That's not really helpful, but I hope I should be able to complete the editing today and publish the course, publish the strategy course by end of today. So hopefully when you wake up tomorrow morning, you should have the links to the SOP as well as the strategy chapter released. You should have already seen the foundation course that is already released in the community, and just go there in the community. So if you you will see that this foundations chapter, this is the one. So this is the one which I have already launched. I have kept it free because many other people, like other members, could actually see what we are doing. And I've also kept the mastermind meetup for now. We'll keep it free, and we'll see how we'll take it further. Okay. So please, if you haven't seen that, go through the community and complete the foundations chapter, and I will send you this SOP hopefully by today before I go to bed. Now I'm just quickly gonna go through this SOP guide. I know I have already talked about this a bit on the course itself, but I just wanted to go through it, take your feedback, and then progress through the course. The SOP, it is supposed to be one SOP for the entire course, but because we are still in the pre-launch phase, we are still creating the course, adding these details. So what I will instead do is create version. So this is, let's say, version 0.01. I'll put the version here, like this is like 0.01, and hopefully once we have so for this 0.01 have foundation and strategy chapter, SOP, and when you start the SOP you should see none of the progress, and this will actually take you through the journey step by step. So if you click it here, you can start the chapter, like use the button, and then once you go there, there will be step by step instruction what you need to do. For example, for the foundations chapter, I have already explained that in the course itself. So you just have to go fill up all these, just go through the questions, put your response back, and every page has a save button. So if you click save, and this will save your progress. So that means if you ever like come back, or let's say just stop for the day and you want to come back, let's say tomorrow, you can come back to the main page, and you should see that the foundation now is in progress. The one of the functionality that I see is not working is the continue from here. So this one I'll add today. So what will happen is, if you stop, let's say in one of the page, and then you come back later on, you should see that page saved here. So you can actually just click that and continue from there. Basically, you don't have to again click start journey and all these things. Okay, so you don't have to go through the entire process. It should be saved on the front page where you have been lost, and you should be able to go through it. Now this is a Notion template, so that means you would need Notion software. If you have not heard of Notion, I have attached the link as well. It's not an affiliate link, it's an open link. You can go and register yourself. You need a free account, you don't need a premium account or anything. So that's all I have ensured. But whenever you are completing any of the lessons, please drag those to in progress or done, so that this SOP will track the entire progress, how you are basically progressing, all the tasks, all the lessons. So everything should be there related to those particular chapters. And yeah, I'm not going through the stuff that I've already said into the course. You can actually check the course. I've already covered this as well, but just wanted to take you through this. Again, this link is for my marketing. Don't need to click that just because you have already bought the course. You should so you just click save progress and proceed, and then you will come to the strategy section. That is the next bit or the next chapter of this course, which I will publish hopefully end of today. And again, in the strategy you will see there are lots of lessons, and there are tasks. Like you go there and you can fill the task, click save, and you can come back again. As I said, every step that you take, please make sure to save it whenever you are kind of going through the course. Okay, so once you save that, this will basically ensure that your progress is saved, and you should be able to see your progress. For example, this one is working, I see. So like last time I clicked save on the calculate your page, that this particular page. So I can, if I come back to the SOP home page or the SOP in the top page, and if I click there, it will take me through the particular, the last action that I have taken, or the last task that I have completed, and from there I can just continue, and that will take me through the next steps. I hope these are clear. Any confusions or any suggestions, any feedback, that's all welcome. Please let me know. Yeah, Abdullah.
So I was actually thinking about, opened up the Notion, obviously, because it was recommended. And I was wondering, is it like once this is kind of launched, it would automatically copy into the Notion itself?
No, I'll come to there. So what happens is Notion doesn't allow that. I tried to do that, so that once I launch, let's say, version 2 of this, it should be automatically updated. But they doesn't allow that, and that's good as well, because uh, one of the reason why I use Notion is why I kept the privacy in mind, because whenever you will clone this particular template, you will copy it in your private Notion repository. Okay, so that means I will not have access to your Notions, whatever you are filling in the task, whatever, because there will be details that you will fill in here that's could be probably personal to you, so I should not have access, or no one should be able to see those. So that is how this is designed. So once you get the link to this SOP, you have to basically just clone it. I'll show you, actually I have shown you in the course as well how to clone it. So you just clone it, so you get this version, and this version you do it. Now let's say, just to going back to your question, let's say you have completed the strategy chapter, and now next week, let's say I have released the ideation chapter, and the or whatever chapter that is coming next. So if you click here, this will basically show you that this part of SOP is not created here yet, right? So that means when I will do the ideations chapter, you will get a version 2 of the SOP. That means you have to again do a clone of that particular SOP. But when you do that, that version 2 of the SOP will have foundation set to done, strategy set to done, and maybe cautions as in progress. Okay, and instead of start your journey here, you will have a link that continue your journey here. Once you click continue, that will take you straight to the cautions chapter, not through this chapter. So you have to make sure before you clone or before you start onto that new version of the SOP, you have to make sure that you have completed these two chapter, and then you clone the version 2 of the SOP. I really wanted to have one SOP, as I said, but now because we are in the pre-launch phase, I did not find a way to do that. I know it is a bit shame, but unfortunately we have to do this way. However, as we finish up the course, you will probably have release 1, and that release 1 SOP will have everything. So that means, let's say, if you want to use the SOP for any new project in future, let's say a year after, or 6 months after you have completed the course, you can use that SOP as for as many project as you want. So that's how this is all designed.
So, if I understand it correctly, just like I think in Mega, like this video platform, what they do is that if you buy any online courses online, and then you can just clone it, save it to your
Right.
Mega account, and this is what we can do in Notion too, as far as I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah. So everything will be like in the Notion here. In the okay, let me just drag it for here. You will see like you won't see it here because this is where I'm creating, but you will see like this SOP, right? So you will see this is version 1, and once you clone another one, you will see another SOP, same thing, but that will be version 2, then version 3, version 4. Once we have version release 1.0, that means that release will have everything like end to end,
Awesome.
that you can use it later for any other future project. But while we are,
Because I have not used Notion before, so that's why I'm kind of
yeah,
and maybe there are other people in the group who have not used Notion before.
that's
So that's why I'm asking basically.
that's absolutely fine. Just follow the lessons basically. So in the lesson, I will explain that how you should take the task, where you should click, how do you clone it, everything I will explain it there. So it's perfectly fine if you have not used Notion. So it's just any other software. So, and the best part is it's on your private repository. So let's say you have got an idea that, okay, as part of, let's say we are going here, we have started the chapter, let's say, and let's say just take a task. Let me just go there, take a good example. So let's say calculate your worth. So calculate your worth have, let's say, a couple of steps. Now you feel like I should keep another note here, or I should add some more steps here. You are free to do so. You can actually here, you can add whatever you are feeling, or whatever you want to add, you can add to that, and that will become your private template basically. Okay, so that will not of course be available for everyone, but that will be your private stuff. Okay, so this is how it's designed, and I hope you will be able to get it through properly. But if you face any issues, of course come to the community and raise any questions, confusions in the community as well. Going back to the community, you see here in the left you have couple of channels. For you there is a channel called pre-launch SaaS members. Now this is a closed channel, so that means only you, like as a course participant, have access to this channel. So anything related to the course, please post it there. However, I will also create a few more uh, channels in future related to some kind of, let's say social media testing, some strategy systems testing, some sales strategies testing. So all those results we can publish for everyone to consume, but the choice is up to yourself. So if you say no, I don't want to share to the whole community, I want to just keep it private, whatever to whatever people, then you can just keep it here, post it there. Or if you want your result or stuff to be publicly available, to take more feedback from larger community, you can post it into the other channels that I will create. Okay, but this channel is purely for, let's say, any issues that you face during the course or something. This channel is mainly created for that, and you will only have access if you have bought the course recently and you haven't have access to this channel. Please let me know, either in this weekly catch up, or maybe just send me an email, or maybe some here, like if there should be ask for help channel, just raise it there and I'll add you there. Yeah, so that's what I really wanted to share today. I don't have much, a lot of things to cover. Unless you have any questions, I will probably give back half an hour to you and we can wrap up the call. I see Azam Zarif has joined. Hi Azam. We have done some introduction at the start of this meeting. If you want to introduce yourself, feel free to turn on your camera or microphone, whatever you.
Keith, how are you? Hey guys, Joey, I apologize, I was a little late. Just
No, it's fine.
taking care of kids. Yeah, I'm based in Manchester. I currently work as a solutions engineer for a ad tech company at Microsoft Advertising. So I come from a bit of a tech background, but now my goal is I've come across your content on YouTube, and just like the way that you explain things and you show the demos of the different tools that are out there, that I'm like, it's probably about time to start building something SaaS and, try to see if, it sticks and I can grow something for the long term. So.
Sorry, my internet is a bit bad. Yeah. Thanks, Adam, for your introduction. It's nice to see you, and please try to turn up into these meetups every week, wherever possible, of course. Otherwise, I'll anyway do the recording. This week, as I was just saying to the other members, that my Mac has given up, so I think I have actually hammered it too much. So, but yeah, so because it's given up, I had to take everything to this Windows PC, and this is really not up to the mark, this PC, especially with the internet connection, so I have to figure that out. But yeah, it's really nice to see you guys, and let's hope we'll have a smashing journey. Yeah, Abdullah, go ahead.
So I had a question. And that was related to the fact that those of us who know some development, especially, for example, me in terms of Node.js and JavaScript and building backends, I was thinking, like, should I be looking into? I know that it's a couple of weeks till that development time comes. At in terms of Stack, in terms of like WebSockets and WebRTC, should I be looking into that so that I can kind of refresh my memory or something like that before we go on to that venture?
Yeah, so this is how this course is a bit different. So it's not like a traditional course where I will show you like, okay, I will create an app and you will also just copy the steps and create the same app. Rather, the approach is I will show you how I am creating my app or the SaaS idea that I have, and so that you just take that approach and you create your own app. So maybe your own app needs WebRTC, maybe your own app doesn't need WebRTC. Your own app maybe, or app idea is maybe just create a simple CRUD application. And so the idea is by the time we complete the course, we should have, like, if 20 members or 25 members, whoever is part of the pre-launch phase, we should have like 25 app ready, running and live. That's the idea. I don't really want you to follow the coding footsteps that I will show you, but rather take the approach that I'm going to show you. Like, for example, I'm probably show you at the development step, and this is in my head currently, but it might change. So in my head, I'll show you, hey, if you want to create an app, let's use this AI tool, use this prompt, and let's use this in an effective way and create the code, even if you don't know any coding. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, of course, if you have a already a tech background or coding background, that will help you to create it more faster. But let's say someone who is coming from not a coding background, when he or she is taking the course, my core intention is that he or she should be also be able to create the app, and we as a community will help him or her wherever possible. So that is why I don't want you to look into a particular technology right now unless you already know what you want to build, or whatever is your SaaS idea that you want to build. If you have that idea already, what you want to build, then yes, please go ahead and start looking all those technologies stack and everything. But again, as I said, it's not. I said that in the course foundations chapter, that please don't consider this as the coding bootcamp, because I believe that I think we have got the AI age now or coming. That means the coding bootcamp will probably slowly drift away, and it will be more focused on how you can use AI, how I can use AI to write code faster and better. I mean, I'm sure AI can write better code than me. I mean, yes, we just need to be a bit careful. If we have a developer eyes, we can just take a look. Okay, maybe I have written in a bit wrong way. We can correct it, but we won't write codes line by line as part of this course. Rather, we'll just focus on create the SaaS, create the MVP, go out to market, try to sell the SaaS. Because the whole idea, if you have seen the previous meetup, I think I was just telling you, the whole idea is we will not spend like 6 months creating something that no one wants. Rather, the approach we will take is we will see if there is a need, we will see if there is a potential buyer or potential customer for your app first, and then we will start building. Is that helpful, or does it answer your question?
Yes, Mr.
Sorry, my internet is too bad.
Yes, Mr. Abhijit, I'm kind of going through
Great.
I'm kind of going through the messages. I'm reading. Obviously, all of those who have joined is basically looking into building an AI-powered SaaS app.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
And obviously, I think the channel that got me hooked in terms of joining this was basically how AI was used in terms of acting as a service answering machine, right?
That's
So
right.
I think those are the things that we're looking into and looking forward to build. So that's why my question was that, I mean, if we're already supporting of it for developer, like example, WebRTC, Node.js, webhooks, like these are the things. If I look into this before we go, because we are gonna either do it ourselves or as a developer, or we're gonna hire somebody else.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the thing is that if we're going to do it on myself, like that is kind of, I know that is the path that I'm going to take, then it will be good to know, like.
Yep. That's absolutely right. So if you
Would it be this answering machine?
yeah. Yeah, that's right. So if you are going to build it yourself and you have the idea, please go ahead and take a look at the stack. and the probably the SaaS app that we are going to build will be on top of WebRTC and LiveKit and everything, like the demo that, or like the app that I'm going to
Yeah.
build. So yeah, if you want to check it out beforehand, if you want to learn more about what is WebRTC, how it works, please go ahead and start those lessons. That's fine, because but yes, I just wanted to make sure that in this course I'm not going to, it's not a code bootcamp, so I'm not going to talk you, hey, let's build an WebRTC based app and this is how
Yeah.
WebRTC work. Rather, I would
Yeah, no,
take a
that take ages. I've been using, I think, about 1.5 years, 2 years to learn coding,
yeah,
and somebody to go through that, it's a huge pressure, and it's not fair. It's just not
exactly,
fair.
exactly,
Because it takes a long
yeah,
time to learn this. So if I'm going to build it myself, it would be good to know that I have someone in the community, like especially you who have been done in this, and so okay, but look into that if you're going to develop this. These are the
yes,
stacks we're going to use. Just
yeah,
look into it. It's going to be helpful for you. For
yeah,
all the others, just get a developer.
yes, exactly. So this is what we will discuss in the course, that hey, you are
Get a
not a
developer because you
developer.
cannot.
Yeah, we'll just say, hey, you are not a developer. That's absolutely fine. Just this is how you get a developer. This is how you should. So we'll talk about an approach how to get a good developer, like yeah, either freelance or hire someone, but how to do that, and all those stuff we will discuss a bit more, rather than telling you this is how WebRTC work or this is how a Node.js or Next.js work, because I don't really want to create a I don't want you to create a full stack Next.js application that will take months and years to build, and more difficult than build is to maintain, because if you have been in the industry, you know that creating an app is one thing and managing the app, the environments, the all the other CI CDs and all this stuff is another thing. That is really painful journey. So don't want you to take all those in your head, really. Yeah, rather we just
That's what I love about this.
yeah,
That's what this community, because we can partner with other people in the community who are already developers. Like, why would we go out and discuss our ideas and what we want to build to other people?
yeah,
And while we already have someone in the community we trust, and we can kind of
yeah.
just give them a development job, and then we can kind of do some partnership or whatever that may be. So I love this community, and I'm looking forward to be a part of this.
Great to hear that, Abdullah. Okay, cool. Any other? Any more for any more? I'll stop sharing. That's great. I'll give you back 20 minutes then, and we'll see you next week. And I will send you all the links to the SOP and the strategy chapter, hopefully by end of today. Take care.
Thank you
Cheers.
so much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye bye.
Bye.